right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power. I've got a couple of interesting stories for you guys today, but the first story that I've got for you guys today, Andrew jacked. Will he or won't he compete at the Arnold Classic UK, which is this weekend? There's been a lot of speculation about this after the Texas Pro, which Andrew won, and him and his coach both said he was around 75% at this show, and it was really kind of a warm-up for the Arnold Classic UK, which at that point, he was still like 6 or 7 weeks out from that show. Now, in winning the Texas Pro, he already qualified for the 2022 Mr. Olympia, so there's a lot of speculation in really what's the point in him doing the Arnold Classic UK. Then in addition to that, he did an interview maybe a few weeks ago where he said he was having visa issues and some travel issues with getting to the Arnold Classic UK, so there was a potential that he wasn't going to do it. Then you also got the fact that he hasn't really posted any physique updates lately like a lot of the other competitors in that lineup have been. And it really seemed kind of uncertain as to whether or not he was going to compete. Well, today on Instagram, he posted that he is in the UK with his coach, George Farah. Not only is he in the UK, but his caption on his last video says, "Getting that last pump in for the Arnold Classic UK with the great chef, George Farah. We are definitely cooking up something and autographs at Ultimate Fitness," which I guess is Birmingham, BRM. So he is there in the UK. It looks like he will be doing that show, which a lot of people thought he wasn't. And again, another reason why there were some competitors in that lineup saying they thought he wasn't going to do the show. There were a lot of people saying they thought he wasn't going to do the show, but it looks like he is. And I'm very curious how he's going to look here. Now, the Arnold Classic UK did also just release the official competitor list for the show, which included Andrew Jack's name and excluded some of the names of people that we know were not doing the show, which I also found to be very interesting. For example, we know Hassan Mustafa is not doing the show, but he was on the original competitor list for the Arnold Classic UK. His name has been removed. You've now got Lionel Bayecki, Rob Cannon, and Max Charles is apparently doing the show, Vlad Alfred Shuriak, Jamie Christian Jahal, a.k.a. The Giant, Martin Fitzwater, Mark Hector, James Hollingshead, Patrick Johnson, Claudio Sergio, and the final name on that list, Chinedu Andrew Obieka, a.k.a. Andrew Jacked. It looks like he is, in fact, doing the Arnold Classic UK. So right now, my top three is looking to include Andrew Jacked, James Hollingshead, and I think Martin Fitzwater in no particular order. I think Mark Hector has been looking great. Patrick Johnson has been looking very impressive in some of the physique updates that we've seen from him. But right now, if Andrew really is doing the show, if he really is going to look better than he looked in Texas, which is going to be the big question, I think he wins this show. What do you guys think? What will the results be at the 2022 Arnold Classic UK? Now, we also have the competitor list here. I want to talk about Classic Physique very briefly. You got Jose Maria Mete Berry, a.k.a. Made Elmon on Instagram. He's been looking very impressive right now. He's my pick. He's one of my picks to win. One of my picks to be top three. Kuba Keelan, Shane Collin, Michael DeBull, another very impressive guy. Karali Laszlo, Peter Molnar, very impressive. Marco Ruiz, Wesley Vissers, Giuseppe Zagarella, Craig Morton, and Niall Darwin, all doing the Arnold Classic UK Classic Physique category. So feel free to let me know your predictions for that one as well. Now, next up in the news, let's talk about the big Ramy physique updates today. This is an interesting one because he says this is the final physique update that he will be posting from technically his offseason. He claims his Olympia diet, his Olympia prep has not started yet, and this is the last update from the pre-prep. Now, another interesting thing about this post is prior to this, the only other weight that we got from him was 336. So in this update, this is probably his heaviest point, if what he's saying is true, in his prep. He says here that he is 153.5 kilos or 337.7 pounds in this update. Last pictures before the start of my contest diet. Let the fun begin. So one thing that he doesn't clarify here is if the last pictures of his contest diet were taken today, if his body weight today was 337 pounds, or if the end of his offseason was weeks ago, because right now we're around that 13-week out mark from the Olympia. Most of the guys doing the show have started their diets. But with that being said, this update still kind of reaffirms my same prediction. I think Ramy's going to win the show. Everything that I've seen from Ramy has kind of followed that same line. It hasn't deterred me from thinking that. Even the whole shoulder thing, even the potential of there being oil or synthol or some kind of SEOs in his shoulders, even that, I don't think is going to prevent Ramy from winning. I think the only thing that will prevent Ramy from winning is conditioning, and if that conditioning looks worse than last year. I think as long as Ramy looks better than last year, which he looks on track to do based on everything that we've seen from him, especially compared to the updates or the lack of updates that we saw from him around this time last year, I think Ramy looks on track to do that. And as long as he does that, I don't see who's beating him. On the other hand, if Ramy's conditioning is completely off and he looks worse than last year, I don't think they give him the title. But for Ramy to be looking this tight and this good at 337.7 pounds, he's close to 340 pounds in this update. For him to look this tight at that body weight, I don't think he's messing around this year. I don't think we've ever seen him look this tight at that body weight. This is a new version of Ramy that we're seeing this year. I do believe, I'm a believer he's going to be better than last year, and I think he's going to win the title. The Olympia's in Vegas again. We're going to be in Vegas. So if you're going to bet on the Olympia, again, my money would be on Big Ramy. He looks ridiculous here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. How's Ramy looking in these updates? Do you believe they were taken today, that today was the last day of his offseason and the beginning of his contest prep? Do you think he really weighs 337.7 pounds? Have we ever actually seen like a video of Ramy weighing himself, a picture of the number on the scale? Have we? I guess there always is the possibility he's pulling a lot of these numbers out of his ass, because I don't think we've ever seen an actual picture of the scale, have we? I don't know. He's probably being honest. It's just the YouTuber brain in me wants to assume the worst. Now, next up in the news, a big topic of conversation lately has been Roelly Winklaar and his apparent downsized physique. Now, we did get another picture of Roelly in Brazil, where you can see his arm next to, again, a guy that I don't even believe is an open bodybuilder. The one that we talked about last time was a tricep shot of him next to a classic physique guy, where the classic guy was definitely out-angling him, but his tricep looked bigger than Roelly's, and Roelly is literally famous for his triceps. So again, it raises the question, you combine this downsized physique with the fact that Roelly hasn't competed in a while, and you got to ask yourself, is Roelly done? In the DMs, and look, Roelly is 45 years old, so I think it's good that he's downsizing as far as his health is concerned, as far as his longevity is concerned. But I did talk to somebody on Instagram who claims to be close to Roelly, claims to have trained with Roelly, and they said that Roelly expressed interest in wanting to come back, compete, and qualify for the 2023 Mr. Olympia. He's just not actively competing this year. So that is kind of the update to the story. It seemed like a somewhat reliable source, but it is kind of just hearsay. But we haven't had a formal announcement from Roelly. In fact, I think he said before that he's not retired, but he just kind of looks like it. So again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Will we see Roelly Winklaar ever compete again, or is this it? That's going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. I hope you did, in fact, enjoy it. Make sure you leave a like, leave a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already. Click that bell notification icon. Check out the links below for new merch. And as always, I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power, signing out. All right, guys, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the content. Also, check out my Instagram at Nick Strength Power. My Facebook page, which is simply Nick Strength and Power. My secondary YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Vlogs, for vlogs and bonus content that you will not see on this channel. And consider subscribing to my third YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Pokemon, which is all things Pokemon and trading card games, completely unrelated to this channel. So if you're into that, give that one a look. And all links to merchandise and social media will be in the description box below. If you guys want a Nick Strength and Power t-shirt, that will be in the Shopify link below. Have a great day.
Dancing in the good light, everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Dancing in the good light, everybody's feeling warm and bright. It's such a fine and natural sight. Everybody's dancing